Hey everyone, Clint Butler from Digitaleer. We're here for another site audit tonight. Today we're going to look at the clearvictory.org. It is a website for Simmons and Ortlieb and their attorneys in Hampton, New Hampshire. As always, we're going to start off with looking at the usability of the website, answering three main questions. What is it? What's it about? And what's in it for me? And then we'll move on to the technical aspects and we'll close out looking at some keyword opportunities that they can leverage by starting or enhancing their search engine optimization campaigns, and probably for maximum effort uh, with early results, a pay-per-click campaign. So with that being said, let's get going. So what is it? It's a website, obviously. It's a website about expert legal service and advice, building long-term relationships with our clients, filling their broad range of legal term needs. However, if I'm looking for a specific type of attorney, personal injury attorney, I'm going to focus on because that's one of their services they offer. And they don't even mention it until you actually get down into the forms here and hidden down here. So what I would do is recommend a slight change. First, lock up this slider. It's not doing you any value, and all the buttons are all leading to the same thing. So I think you should pick an image and lock it into one place. My personal preference is this one right here. Lock it so it doesn't rotate, and then underneath the box in this area here, put your four main, I would say your four main money getters from a business perspective, but the four main things that bring you in the most leads and the most clients. Personal injury attorney. Let's see what else you got. The civil is business law, because of your area, I would imagine that was doing pretty good. Personal injury attorney, and then maybe estate planning, and put criminal or civil, one or the other up there, or just do three. You can probably play with it and do some conversion testing, see which one works best for you. Obviously, they know their specific business and what kind of clients they're getting the most, but they can highlight that here. Also, I would change this or make this contact us page. It goes to the contact us today button goes to their contact us page, which is fine. However, really, law firms need to generate phone calls. The forms are great, but then you get lost in the staff's emails, etc., and you just want people to call you up. So, contact us by calling, or contact us, call, put your phone number in there. Put your phone number up in here. If you get a lot of walk-in business, maybe add your address if that's needed, but especially put your phone number in here. So I'm a legal service. We're giving expert legal service and advice. We provide, you can call us at, put the phone number in, leave these two buttons here, and then put the different types of legal services. That takes care of all that space, and it generates the call to action, the information seeker that's coming to your website right off the bat. For the most part, unless you're doing content marketing, they know that they need to talk to an attorney, and they just found your website. Now you just need to make it a lot easier for them to call you. The Meet Our Team pages and the individual service pages were actually set up really well. I like them. But you're missing the call to actions. Again, having the number up here site wide is okay. It's a decent standard practice. But if you're trying to generate a phone call, personal injury attorneys, maybe underneath this content here, add a call to action box. Call us right now. We're available to talk to you, that kind of thing. That way, you're not generating traffic to these pages and depending solely on this little button right here to get a phone calls, which, as you see, is also doesn't look like it's mobile optimized. We can check that out by inspecting this element. It's a span. Yeah, is not mobile optimized, so obviously modern smartphones are going to turn that into clickable, but you want to make that so everybody who uses it just can click on that and call. But again, I wouldn't depend on that thing, because if they start scrolling down, now your phone number's lost. They're reading your stuff. Well, how do I get a hold of you? Now they got to search around. They look down here. They don't see it. Maybe they go to contact us or they see that. But it would be better for conversions if you put it inside of the content. The news stuff is pretty good. If it was being populated, if you're not going to use it, just remove that out of your menu. And then the About Us is actually really good. It builds trust in here. But again, put a call to action in here in order to call you, to get in touch with you. Generate the click, generate the phone call, generate the lead, fill out. And then the testimonials, obviously not all your clients are going to want to write them, especially on like social media or something like that. But if you have them on your other sites, Yelp or FindLaw, all those other types of directory sites that collect reviews, highlight those here as well. Don't just depend on what you have. And your contact us page it's a standard contact us page. This is another opportunity to sell though, so don't waste it. Probably enhance this a little bit better to sell the contact. And again, most of these people are going to contact you. You're going to look for your phone number, and it's not here in a clear, concise way. Call us between the hours of. Here's when we're open. We're available to take your call. It's just kind of hidden in here. But where's the phone number? Oh, it's up here. Make it easy and predominant so people can find you. Let's get into the technical stuff. We'll look at the run here. We'll look at your status codes. You have some 301s, a couple 404s. No big deal, but all that stuff looks like it's pretty well addressed. We'll look at your page titles. They're all set up fairly well. I like how it was done. They're generally short, so you have some more opportunities here. So personal injury stamped in Simmons and Ortlieb. I'm going to stop trying to say the last name. And then put another block there and say your city where you're at. And that'll help with your localization, which is kind of lacking right now. Especially people that are in the Hamptons area. They're not finding you using Google on a general search terms, which may not be an issue for this firm. They may be doing very well with referral traffic right now, and maybe search isn't their predominant thing. However, I think all businesses are always looking for a way to grow, and that's a good way to do it. The meta descriptions are not filled in. Basically, what the meta descriptions are is this section right here inside of the search results. And if it's blank inside of your code, then you're missing out on another opportunity to get people to call you or to visit your website. For local, and especially people that are using phone calls as their conversion point, we like to put the phone numbers right inside that meta description so it shows up multiple times inside the search engines. H1 tags are good. They're set up specifically for the target keyword. H2 tags are all blank. Base by page by page need, whether you need those or not. Standard practice is you probably want to do that, kind of break up your content, make it a little bit easier to read in order to increase the rate of conversions. And then you look at your images, all of them except for one have their alt tags, which is really good. Looking like the site is actually brand new-ish, so I think your web designer and developer did a great job there. Structured data is missing. You have the organization structured data, or at least the base of it. However, you're missing some things. I would, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of those accounts are really important for establishing your business as a business inside of Google, regardless of what it is. So you need to at least create them. You don't really necessarily have to use them if you don't want to, but creating them and having them establishes the business. And if you do decide to start using that news feature on your site, this is a great place to put out that information in those social branded profiles that fill this organization block. The other one is a website you got. It comes pretty much default. But you're missing the schema for the business type, which in your case is legal. There's a specific code in there, and it'll say local business and then legal, And you can do your same as linking all your fine laws, your yellow pages, all those kind of sites and directories together, showing you that this is that business that all those pages refer to, and this is the base that should be ranking number one. You can see the direct effect of that if you look for your business in the Google search results. And your Facebook pages are ahead of your main page because these have more authority, but you're not using this schema code to tell Google that this is the base page. This page supports this business. So you need to definitely get that addressed inside of the schema. Your mobile friendly is good. If you come in here and do this test yourself, you'll see this. Don't worry about it. It's a Google API code, and they always block their own stuff. Then they say that it's a page loading issue for you, but in fact, it's something that they're creating. So you're good to go. You don't have to worry about that. Your page speed is actually 166, which is very good. Obviously, there's always room for improvement in everything that we do online. However, with the 166, my guess is my assumption is that you're going to be beating most of your competition anyway with a site that fast, so you're good to go in the case. Here's your local listings, some of those places I was telling you about, Yahoo, Bing, Facebook. You have all of those. They are consistent in those the top listings. However, you're missing out on a bunch of other ones that could be just fixed really quickly to kind of bring everything all together, and you can add some of these other different business types or listing areas and kind of get everything corrected all at the same time. What that does is it boosts in conjunction with schema and boosts and makes sure that you are locked in, so no one can ever come in and try to take over your brand. Specifically, branding is a very high driver in traffic, especially when you start adding all off-page or offline marketing efforts, mailers, TV, phones, all that other stuff to it. Your branding is really important that you take over that. All roads lead to you. However, your site, again, is not number one, so it could result in lost business because they got to go somewhere else, or they inadvertently click on one of these other ads, other locations, before they actually get to you proper. Don't depend on this always being there. Sometimes it will be, sometimes it won't. So you want to make sure that your website is number one for your brand name. We look at your search traffic now. Again, like I said, I think the site is new just based off my assumptions. Looking at this, there was some traffic based there. The site kind of disappeared, and now it's completely gone. That's based on your ranking positions. You are only ranking for a small number of keywords, mainly the partners' names. Really, as a SEO, I would start off right now making sure that the names for the partner names start to get boosted. Obviously, we're not going to rank for Anthony Simmons nationwide, but if we can work on Anthony Simmons in the New Hampshire area, that'll help you out significantly, along with these others. Well, we did some keyword research. Accident attorneys near me, divorce attorney, accident, family law, car accident, personal injury attorney. They all have significant search volume. You have matching pages on your website already, so it's just a matter of doing the proper page optimization, making the changes that are needed to make your page competitive, and then start building some links to it. In the meantime, what I would do is create some PPC campaigns. They are going to be expensive. There's just no way around it. Your competition is pretty steep. The example, here's one for car accident attorney. It's $187 a click. But that will help you compound your client intake. Another thing you're not focusing on is your local. This is a search for personal injury attorneys in the Hamptons. This is how it comes right out of the search results. So if I click back here, that's going to take me all the way back. But if you go into the regular results here, personal injury attorney, I am searching in Hampton, New Hampshire. and then you see the listings, your business is not here. And then you look at the plain map listings, it's not even showing up as well. You have to zoom in significantly into the Hamptons area before your business shows up. This is all Google My Business Map powered, and you can optimize for that and correct that. It takes a little bit longer, and the progress is a little bit slower. However, it's still worth it. There's 5% of traffic is going to the maps, and most of the mobile track is coming from the maps. And here's just another look, a little bit closer into the Hamptons, and you can see you're still not showing up. So it just needs to be boosted and some work done to your Google My Business pages in order to facilitate that. We know you have a page. We saw it in the search results right here. So obviously there, it just needs a little bit more love in order to provide you the traffic that you need. All right, that's it. I hope this was helpful to you and gives everyone a good idea of how to look at a local optimization, identifying keywords, how to set up the site for conversions, and most importantly, how to turn your website, which is your digital business card, into something that is actually going to work for you. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call or ask. And thank you very much. See you next time.